What's up guys, my name is Ace, and today I've got a really quick video for you guys, and this is exposing a bug that's currently out there that makes one of the most overpowered stopping power setups you can think of. And this was actually discovered and shared to me by one of my Twitter followers, Silly Billy USA, so big shout out to you, thank you for letting me know about this. And this one's pretty simple. I have covered stopping power in the past and told you guys what stopping power is effective on and what it's not really effective on. I went through and did all the testing on that, and I will definitely leave a link to that in the description of this video if you guys want to see a much better breakdown of stopping power in general. However, something I pointed out in that video is stopping power rounds significantly increase your recoil when you're using them. And therefore, that's one of the big downsides of using stopping power, and it's one of the reasons that I just don't bother using it. First off, it's one of the slowest charging field upgrades out there. It takes forever to charge it. And then second, even when you do add it to your gun, you're significantly increasing your recoil, and therefore at longer ranges, even though you're dealing more damage, it's often detrimental, and you'd be better off dealing less damage more accurately. There is, however, one exception to this, and I'm really happy that this is the exception. This is the Uzi. Now, the Uzi is widely regarded as the worst SMG in the game, or one of the worst SMGs in the game. You don't really see it used all that often. However, when you combine it with stopping power rounds, I don't know if this is a bug or if it's intentional, but I do assume it's a bug. The stopping power rounds actually significantly decrease your recoil. It doesn't increase it, it decreases it. On top of this, up close, we're able to get a 2-shot kill to the upper torso with stopping power rounds on the Uzi, which gives us a time to kill value of just 97 milliseconds, which is ridiculously fast. So when it comes to using stopping power rounds on the Uzi, it's 100% upsides for that. There's no reason not to use stopping power rounds on there, aside from the fact that you might want to use something different, like Dead Silence, for instance. But yeah, you can see by testing side by side here with the recoil, and you can definitely see that it significantly reduces your recoil. And this also applies to the 41 AE rounds, so it's not just the base Uzi, 41 AE works as well. So if you're grinding through the Uzi and you're having a hard time with it and kind of struggling, try out stopping power rounds with it. I think you'll be very pleasantly surprised. Additionally, this does seem to apply to Warzone as well. Now, stopping power is a lot more rare within Warzone. It's one of those things that you just kind of stumble across, so it's not like you can do this really consistently. But let's just say at the beginning of a game, for instance, you find some stopping power rounds, and you happen to have an Uzi on you, or you've got one in the area that you know of. You definitely want to put stopping power rounds on that Uzi over any of the other guns in the game, because, again, it makes you more accurate. And when you're coming up against armor, you can kill people up close with full armor in just 4 bullets, which is going to be killing people about twice as fast as any of the other full autos in the game. Now, after seeing this result, I went through and retested the recoil with stopping power on every single gun in the game. And while Silly Billy USA, the guy that found this initially, also said that the Grau didn't seem to get extra recoil, that wasn't my experience at all. It definitely got extra recoil with stopping power. Also, I had some pretty inconsistent results with the Holger, where sometimes it really didn't seem to have any impact whatsoever on your recoil, although other times it definitely did increase your recoil. In either case, though, I didn't find any other gun aside from the Uzi that actually got improved recoil with stopping power rounds, and therefore I highly recommend that combination. And I think this is great to encourage a bit more variety, because now there's actually a really good reason to be using an Uzi. Now, one last thing to mention, though, is since this is almost definitely a bug, it will likely get patched at some point in the future. I'll be sure to pin a comment to this video if and when that eventually happens, just so you know whether or not the information in this video is still valid. But at least as it is right now, start using that Uzi a little bit more often and combine that with stopping power rounds. If you enjoyed the video, a like rating is always appreciated, and don't forget to subscribe for more if you haven't already. I'll talk to you guys next time.